One of the biggest mistakes that we see these people, especially if they're married couples, is what's called the widow's penalty.
Okay.
And so the widow's penalty is when one spouse passes away. There's two things that happen. So you go from a married filing jointly to single tax rate. So taxes can be a huge problem for this because taxes can nearly be double the amount than what it was in married filing jointly. So taxes are the number one big concern in this scenario. The second biggest thing, though, is Social Security. So when one spouse passes, one Social Security amount drops off. You only keep the higher of the two.
Okay.
And so a lot of our clients see a loss of income, and then they have to pay more in taxes, and so they want to start preparing for that now so they're not left with less income moving forward. And we see this very often with the clients we work with, where one client is maybe more involved than the other. Maybe one is really into the finances and the other isn't.
Right.
And so they're also worried about the third fact is who's going to be the trusted guide to ensure everything's get done the right way. How are we going to understand the changes that need to be made with the tax code to do things appropriately? And so we see that typically in those cases being proactive.
Okay,
also,
so these are tips of what you can do.
Yeah, absolutely. So proactiveness, but also work with a team that you can trust to be there throughout both spouses' lifetime to actually see the strategies that are implemented beforehand get implemented on the back end. But one strategy that we recommend a lot of times for our clients is what's called a Roth conversion.
Okay, yep, heard of that.
And a Roth conversion is one of the more popular tax strategies right now. And this is where you take your tax-deferred vehicles, such as a 401k, an IRA, 401k, you move it over to a Roth. Now, in order to do so, we have to pay our taxes now.
Okay.
So we may not want to do everything all at once, but a lot of times it may be advantageous to do a little bit each year or maybe a moderate amount each year, knowing that we do have married filing jointly rates right now. So do it now before it's single, so then we can take from the Roth in the future and it's tax-free.